sitting in lane 1 for Masquad, Douglas Ellery. Mark Wiseman from Shima in 2. Gavin Yeager-Freeborn from Calgary in 3. Sonobe's Nick Barrett in lane 4. Damien Sikora from Trois-Rivières in 5. Mississauga's Evan Besmer in lane 6. Brady Garcia from Calgary in 7. Sonobe's Jack Leahy in 8. And Clement Bouchard from Lac Beauport rounding out the field of this final.
Yes, and a little something that's a little odd for me to be watching is Doug Ellery, who's used to be a Balmy Beach paddler. He's been a Balmy Beach paddler since I've been watching the sport, and now rocking a Masquad jersey, now in with the incredibly strong and talented Masquad team that we have been seeing so far on this course over the last few days.
And it was Douglas Ellery that wreaked some havoc on our broadcast this morning, as he was a late addition to this morning's senior men's C1 500-meter final. Originally, there's only 2 athletes in this, Chima's Thomas Hall and Mississauga's Jeremy Stott, but he snuck in at the last second and was able to come away with a silver medal.
Yeah, that's true. And speaking of medalist, Evan Besmer in this race did finish in the bronze medal position last year. Fun fact about Evan actually is that yesterday he was in the 200-meter final and still managed to get a bronze, but his knee block broke as he was competing. So, I mean, still pretty impressive to be able to finish on a medal standing when you have such an issue like that. I saw it on his Instagram story. It was pretty entertaining to see that he still went through that and was able to come out with a win. So let's see if he can get back onto the podium, maybe upgrade his medal now that everything's alive and well, hopefully working in his boat properly.
After the heats, you don't really know if they say too much. It was Damien Sikora from Trois-Rivières in lane 5 with the best time. He won heat 1 in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. But right now, we'll take a little break in the race action and have another medal ceremony for the junior women's C1 1,000 meter. Juliette Brault will be stepping on top of that podium. Rowan Hardy Cavana, the silver from Rideau, and finally Hannah McIntosh from Sonobe getting the bronze.
Yeah, Juliette Brault being the first ever champion 4-point Claire in this competition. Great achievement by her and an incredible final, and really going to help out with those Burgee points adding to the junior women because they're falling just behind Rideau. Rideau is still on the podium there, obviously, with Rowan Hardy Kavanaugh as well. But, now we see Juliette Brault getting her trophy as well. She's taking home the Ross Dunn trophy for the first time to Point Claire.
Quite the achievement for her. We mentioned so many trophies being handed out at this competition because Nationals does have such a deep, long history over, well, this is the 118th time that Nationals has happened. So lots of trophies, lots of history, lots of big names on these trophies. And some people looking to make a name for themselves right now are these junior men in the C1 1,000 meter. They're just over the halfway mark at this point.
That's right, Stan. They're trying to take home the Tom McHall Trophy, which is up for grabs since last year's champion, Craig Spence of Chima, is over at Worlds in the Czech Republic. We will have a new champion this year. Let's see who's going to get to hoist the Tom McHall Trophy as they head into this final 250 meters of the race.
From our angle, looks like it is Evan Besmer from Mississauga with a bit of an advantage. He is really pouring it on, looking to improve on that bronze medal that he had at last year's championships in Dartmouth.
Yeah, exactly, Stan. You have to know that when you come away from a bronze last year, the only thing you're thinking about heading into the next year is how you want to upgrade it. You know, nothing is ever really good enough for these athletes. Even if you come at the top of the podium, it's like, okay, I've done it once, I need to do it again. That's just their mindset, and that's really their winning mentality and what pushes them towards the next nationals to keep trying to improve upon their own successes in the past.
118 national championships have occurred, and one of the oldest trophies to be handed out and oldest races is this junior men's C1 1,000 meters. First raced in 1902, 115 years ago. But this will be the 108th time that a medal is handed out because twice racing was suspended because of the world wars.
Yeah, but it's looking like Mark Weissman from Chima is going to give Evan Besmer a run for this money. We have a close race heading into the last 50 meters.
It is neck and neck, Besmer and Wiseman going at it. But it looks like Besmer just has a little more left in the tank as he approaches that line. Evan Besmer from Mississauga coming across. And look at this finish in lane 9 by Clement Bouchard as well, as he potentially came in and stole a medal.
Yet again, that 9th lane coming in, or the outside lanes coming in to steal that bronze. But congratulations to Evan Besmer, who clearly has worked his butt off to get back into the podium position in this race. Take a look at his finish. Boat lengths ahead, he really put it on at the end. Again, that experience really coming out, as we just saw with Zane Clark in the K1 at 1,000 meter. Evan looking to the side and then doesn't really know he's won yet until he looks both ways and has a sigh of relief that he's done it. He is now the national champion in one of the most prestigious races here, one of the oldest, as you said, the Tom McHugh Trophy, inducted in 1934. He'll get the chance to hoist it with some of the greats who also have before his time.
And also a fantastic final kick in lane 9 by Clement Bouchard from Lac Beauport. The last 50 meters he came on, and that final shoot of the line was enough to get him past Mark Wiseman from Chima in lane 2 and take the silver medal. And that's a tough fate for Damian Sikora, who was in that bronze medal spot for what looked like the entirety of the race. The last second, Bouchard came in, took the silver, and knocked Wiseman down to bronze.
Yeah, just an incredible finish overall.